Alright, hello guys. So today we're going to be going over this question which involves specific heat capacity. So let's just get into it straight away. A student investigated how much energy from the sun was incident on the Earth's surface at her location. She put an insulated pan of water in direct sunlight and measured the time it took for the temperature of the water to increase by 0.6 degrees. That there is an important piece of information. 0.6 degrees. The apparatus she used is shown in the figure below. The energy transferred to the water was 1050 joules, another piece of important information. The time taken for the water to increase by 0.6 degrees was 5 minutes. And the specific heat capacity of water is 4,200 joules per kilogram degree centigrade. Calculate the mass of the water, so that's what we want to work out, using that she used in her investigation. Use the correct equation from the physics equation sheet. So, the physics equation sheet will be given to you in the exam, and what that equation will be is, you know that right now, if I was to just label the information that I have here my energy, I have here my time, or let's make it a small t for temperature for time, and I also have here my specific heat capacity, and it's asking me to find the mass of the water. So there's a change in temperature, and I have E, C, T, and I want to work out M. So the equation that I'm going to be using is energy is equal to mass times specific heat capacity times the change in temperature. And sorry, here is my change in temperature, because it's increased by 0.6 degrees. So the first thing that I'm going to do is plug the information that I have into my equation. So my E is 1050. My mass is, I don't know, I'm trying to work that out. My specific heat capacity is 4,200. And my change in temperature is 0.6 degrees. So that there will give me a mark because I've plugged my information into my formula. I'm now going to simplify my formula to make it a bit more easier for me to calculate. So I'm going to have 1050 here. I leave the M on its own, and in my calculator I'm going to do 4200 times 0.6, and I obtain 2520. I then want to work out what my mass is, so I need to take this multiply by 2520 to the other side so I have mass on its own. Again, I'm going to go through my portal, which is the equal sign, and when I go through it, I'm going to become the opposite of what sign I had. So in this case, because I'm a multiply sign in front of the 2520, when I go through it, I'll become the opposite, which is divide. So that will be 1050 divided by 2520, and that is equal to M. I now place that into my calculator by typing in 1050 divide 2520, and I obtain 0.4166 recurring. So here I obtain another mark because I've now calculated my mass. But if I look at my variables in the question, I have two significant figures there. I have one significant figure here. I have three significant figures there. I now need to make a judgment. Should I write down my answer like this, or should I make it a bit more easier and simplify it? So in this case, because I've got the highest value, which is three significant figures over here, this here was one significant figure, and the 4200 was two significant figures, I'm going to go with the highest accuracy in the question, which was three significant figures. So in this case, this 6 is an extra. So I round this and I obtain 0.417 kilograms. And that is my third mark.